Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Hexcells Infinite. Let's continue. We're doing 4-6 today. If we do it without any mistakes, that would be great. Last puzzle we did without any mistakes. I like what I'm seeing, at least at the very beginning here. A lot of information that is going to help me at least get a good first step. The puzzles that don't seem to give you enough information to even start are the rather annoying ones. Way more difficult for me, because I guess I just feel deflated at that point. Just too much. If I can't even figure out the first action. Interesting. Well, this could be here and here, or here and here. But once we know, actually, this piece here of info tells us there's only one. And then this 2 minus this 1 tells us there's only one in this diagonal. This 2 minus this 1, it tells us there's only one in this diagonal. So that has to be included, which that gets rid of this and satisfies that, and gets rid of this and satisfies that, and gets rid of this, and it gets rid of this because it satisfies this. The 0 gets rid of that. That's helpful. So we now know there's 2 this way and 2 this way. And we'll probably need that information later. Almost certainly need that information later. This 3, this 2, how about this 5? There's only one here because of this diagonal. Only one and only 4 here, so that means all 4 of these have to be included. That means there's only one more here. And since there's only one here and only one more, one of them has to be there. We don't have that information yet. This 11 minus 5 would give us 6, which if we got rid of one of these would help. This 3 might help with that too. There's 1 this way, so we know there's a 1 here, but it doesn't, it could be right here. Let's see, so not enough info there. There's 2 here. Then there's an overlap, so we don't know about that either. This section feels like it's going to be later in the game. This one has 2 right here, and this one touches only 2, so that means this and this and this and this and this are all gone. And what that also means is that it's 50-50 shot there, but the 0 gets rid of that, so now it has to be this, plus this 3 has to be this, so that solves all of that and gets rid of these 2. Satisfying that, that, and that. So this section's probably going to be pretty late game. This section was right at the beginning. This one has 4 before it hits this 5, and then that adds up to 9. There's only 4 potential places, so include all of that. This 1 eliminates these. This 3 includes that. This 3 minus this 1 has been satisfied. So we're done get rid of this 5. This 3 needs 1 more here. The 7 needs several more. Let's see. There's 1 here because of this 3 here. And then that would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think these 2 can be included safely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So that helps a little bit, I think. Maybe? Maybe not? Let's see. This 3 could be anything. This 4. Let's see, there's 1 here and 5 here. So we don't really know anything about that. This 3 is the same or similar, although this consecutive 2 tells us something about that. If we put 1 here, that would satisfy this 1, and then there'd be nothing here, and it would be all 4 of these. And that would be 1 here, and then 1, 2, and then it would have to be 3 or 4 there. That works, okay. If I put 1 here, then that doesn't satisfy this, gets rid of this, and then I could get still 4 down here. So that bit of that information all working together still doesn't help. Where's the next section we're supposed to work on? That's the question. There could be 1 here, or there couldn't, or there might not be. There's at most 1 here, and then at most 2 here. So if there was 2 here, how could we do this in such a way? Let's see, if I put 1 here, that would be the same one, and it wouldn't matter either way if I put 1 here or here, because you'd still end up with just 1. Well, no, I mean, you could do this, and that would be 2. You could do this, and it would be 1 less. No, I just don't see how that works. How about this 11? Do we have enough for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. See, there's 1 between this section. Let's get rid of that. And get rid of that. There could be 1 here and 1 here, and then that would be 2. And that won't work because there's only 2 here. And there has to be 1 here. So, because of that, that eliminates all these. This 0 eliminates this, that one includes that, satisfying that, there we go. This 2 includes this one, eliminating this because of this, satisfying that, satisfying that. So now I have 5 here, 4 here, that's 9. If I can get rid of 1 more here, I would work my way up there. This 3 can only be satisfied by these 2. There we go, this 3 gets rid of this. This 2 has been satisfied. This 3 has 1 remaining here. This 3 has already been satisfied. It's all over here on the left side. Ah, when did I solve this? Way long time ago I solved this. So this 2 is only touching 2, obviously. Duh. And that means for this 5, there's 1 here, and the remaining 2 have to be either here or here. Could be here, could be 1 here, 1 here, and then 1 here. Well, actually, 3 here. So too many options still for that. Does this 2 throw a randomization into that? Make it any more simple? Nope. This 5 is done. The 7 is still here. I don't know how we're gonna solve that until we get back to this point. We have 11 mines remaining. Let's see. This 3 could potentially be these 2. And that would be 10 and 11. Or it could be there's 1 here. Also complicated. Let's just exit out, reset our appearance here a little bit. 5 is done. 3 is done. 3 is done. That's done. That's done. We have a 9 here, which has been solved. A 5 here that's been solved. This is done. 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 Being able to go back and forth does kind of help. Resetting all of these views, it helps a little bit, but I mean, the level of complication that has been added to these puzzles only makes it worse, to the point where you need that and it's still not helpful enough, if that makes any sense. Alright, we absolutely know there are 2 here. That eliminates any opportunity for, so let's ignore that one for now. And then we absolutely know that there has to be at least 1 here. So of the 3 locations that it's viable, we absolutely know there has to be 1 in those 3 too. So we know there's 1 here, we know there's 2 here, and we know there's 1 here. Which turns around and tells us, well, I mean, it doesn't tell us though, because there could be 2 here. There's nothing stopping it from being 1, 2 here. And if there were 2 here, then the 2 here would add up, and yeah, that doesn't work. That goes over. We know there has to be 2 here, and then of these remaining ones, there has to only be 1, and because of that, That means this has to include this, right? I feel like I'm guessing here. I feel like I'm guessing, but I think because we can't have 2 here, since we absolutely have to have 2 here, that would equal 4. To satisfy this 11 here, we have to include this. And when we include that 1, that gets rid of everything else in this row. This 0 then gets rid of that, this 2 includes that, this 2 includes that. That satisfies this 5 here, and that 3 that I was holding on to. This 1 gets rid of this 2 includes this, that satisfies this section. This 2 now gets rid of these 2. This 11 has been satisfied. And where are we now? There could be 1 here, and there could be, well, any number 3 there. Let's try this again. We have 7. We need 4 here. Only one of those is going to possibly be it. There could be all 4 of those here. If it did all 4 of those in that 5, I don't think that would quite work. If it did these 3 and these 2, and then 1 here, that would work. Or it could be 1 here, and then 4 here to collect that. And then 2 here, right? But then that would be too many. I think all in all we can just assume this one's out. Let's start with that. Even though I may not completely understand this, I think I have figured it out. I think it has to go here and here, and then these 3 and 1 down there. This 2 is now only touching 2, so that's included. This 2 then gets rid of this. This 2 includes this one. So yeah, I wasn't quite right there. This 5 now is only available to 5, so it's easy to figure out. This 3 in here, is it resolved? No. No, it's not. 1, 2, and then 3 solves that. This one solves that. This 4 also solves that. This is resolved. This is resolved. And now, finally, at this point, this 2 gets rid of this. And that's the only way you would have been able to solve it. And when there's only one path, it certainly feels like you could be guessing. This one wants 3 remaining. There's only 3 available, so we know that's the last mine. Obviously, there's only 1 mine remaining and only 1 option remaining. The 7 didn't help us that much. Probably did help us. So that was 4-6, a little bit easier, but still kind of difficult. And let's jump into 5-1 now, since that was only 19 minutes. Hopefully, nothing new, no new concept. Although I will say, this actually looks like a picture. And the game has been pretty consistent about not showing a picture before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This 2 includes these. Oh man, mistake right at the beginning. Doesn't even bother to ask that. Let's try that again. Start over here. 5 consistent means 5 5 consecutive means that at the very least it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And at the other extent it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's out, and that's out. This 2 doesn't help us. This 2 doesn't help us. This 4 doesn't help us. How about this 8? No. This 6? How about this 3? How about this 2? Anything here help us? Let's try this 9 here. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 3 here that are options to not be included. Because of this 3 here, and we know only one of those, that eliminates one option. And this 3 here may at some point eliminate one option, but we don't know that for a fact. Come on, where's that next bit of information we need? This 3 here may tell us something. Well, if we did this and this, and then did this and this, it would still, well, no, it wouldn't work, but we could do this and this. If we did this and this, then we'd have to do this and this. Well, not really, we could go 1, 2, skip 1, 3, and that. But I don't think we could ever do this and this. Yes, we could, because we could go here and then do, if we did this and this, we'd have to skip this and we'd do this and this. Wow. I think this actually, with this 3, says this has to be included. It feels like it's saying that. It doesn't feel like there's an option where it won't be. So let's include it. Maybe I just guessed there, maybe I didn't. I don't understand my own mind enough, obviously. This 2 is already touching 2, so that one solves part of the problem right there. This 2 is gonna be satisfied real fast. Actually, this 3 is satisfied now. There we go. This 3 is touching 3. So it's in. This one gets rid of that. This one gets rid of those 2. This one gets rid of this. This 3 gets rid of this. How about this 3 now? Well, we know of those 3, there's only 2 being used, but we still don't have enough information to include all the others. Do we? I mean, could we just go ahead and say, we know these are going to be in, and we know these are going to be in, but we're not certain about these or these. There's 2 here, and potentially, well, the overlap is strange, isn't it? Because you couldn't do 2 here and then do, well, yes, you could. You could do 1 here and 1 there, and yep. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if my logic's flawed or not, but I'm just gonna try and include everything that's not in contention there. And yep, my logic was flawed. So I'll quit with that. That's my one mistake for the entire puzzle. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I make any more mistakes or not. So we know there's 2 here, we know there's 6 here. 7, 8, 9. But still, there's a big question there. There's 3. Doesn't it require somebody, or could we do 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, we know there's at least 1 here. So that means we can get rid of this. Because it could be 1, 2, and then over here, 1, 2. That wouldn't work, actually. So did I just guess? I don't know. No, it could be 1 here and 1, 2 here. Or it could be 1 here and 1, 2 here. 1 here. It could be 1 here and 1, 2 here. No, it couldn't. That wouldn't work. I think that. What if it was 1, 2 here? Nope, I don't think this one can be it. So we'll get rid of that. It could be 1 here and 1, 2. But it couldn't be here and 1, 2. Yeah. That wouldn't work because we only have 1 remaining. And since we only have 1 remaining, that actually means that both of these are out. This 2 now is only touching 2. This gets rid of this. This gets rid of that. This includes this one. This gets rid of that. That one's done. This 3 is satisfied, so those 2 are out. This 2 is only touching 2. This 2 gets rid of this. This 1 gets rid of these, but we're hitting these question mark walls. So, unless we can figure out the next step, we've still got a lot to do. I bet it involves this 5 here. Let's see, there's 1 here, and we're touching 3 already, so that's 4. And then somewhere around here is 5. And without a little bit more information, I don't think that helps us. This 8 doesn't help us. This 2 over here hasn't done anything. This 3 hasn't done anything. Do we have to guess again? Or is here we have 2 that are satisfied non-consecutive? There it is. This 1 is only touching 1, so that's in. This is touching now 1, 2, 3, 4, and it needs 1 here. So these 2 are out. If we did 1 here, it would be satisfied. If we did 1 here, it would be satisfied. Sitting here shaking my head. It's like, what am I supposed to do? There's something somewhere that I'm missing, but I don't see it because I'm missing it. This 6 here doesn't quite resolve the problem yet. If I got rid of like 4 there, I could The 6 here hasn't even been touched. Well, this 2 could be here, and that would be fine. This 2 could have one here, and that would be fine. This 2 could be here, and that would be fine, because then there would be one there. 2. This 2 could be satisfied this way, or this one could be here, and this one could be here, or this one could be here. There's just all kinds of different solutions here. Either way, though, regardless of which one of these is one, we know it is one. So this one will be satisfied, so it can't be these 2. Right? And it can't be this one either. Yes, so that leaves this here, which can only be solved that way. That gets rid of these 2. 3. This 2 gets rid of this, which then includes this. This 5 has now been satisfied. This 3 is going to be satisfied with one of these 3, so this, and this are out. And this 3 is going to be satisfied with one more in a moment, but we've got to figure out how to solve this. Well, this 1 is now only touching 1, so solve that. This 2, however, this 2 here is only touching 2, so include that, get rid of that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Get rid of that, get rid of that. 1, 2. There. Get rid of that. 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 It almost seems like it has to be here to satisfy this, right? Because this 2 and this 2 both need to touch a second one, and this 3 is already touching 2 others, so let's just include that. And because that's satisfied now, we can get rid of that and that for a couple different reasons. This one's only touching 1. There's still a big question mark about a couple of these, though. We're slowly working our way towards getting it done. We know that there has to be 2 here of these 3. So 2 plus 4 plus 5 tells us that there can't be anything here. 2 consecutive here tells me this has to be included. This 2 then gets rid of these 2. This 2 includes this. This 3 includes this one. This 2 includes this one. This 3 gets rid of this one. This 3 gets rid of that one. So that one's been satisfied. This 2 now is only touching 2, so it's in. This 2 gets rid of that, and it's out. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one's out. This one's just touching 2, so those 2 are in. That's resolved. How about this now? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, that won't work. 7, 8, 9. That won't work either. Something's not working here. There's only one here, and this should add up to 9 with putting 2 here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. Nope. 7, 8, 9 here. Finally got it. Took a lot of thinking there. Here we go. We've almost got half of the map done. This 8 is not ready yet. This 6 hasn't been touched. This 2 hasn't been touched, though. We have 19 mines. We've already made one mistake. I bet this 8 is how we're going to get in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only one left here. This is the key to the doorway. So because there's only one left, I can't put one here and here. So the only way I can satisfy it is doing this. This one then gets rid of these 2. This consecutive includes this. That then gets rid of this. This 3 gets rid of these 2. This one gets rid of all of these. This and this. This one includes this. This one gets rid of this. This 2 includes these 2. This one gets rid of this. It's going really fast and furious, isn't it? Now, at least for a little while, it will. The basic ones really don't need explanation. They are pretty well explained in my mind. Let's see, 3 here, and 2 of them are gonna be right here. 2 are here. Is that correct? To satisfy this 3, I need 2 more. There's 1 there. That means this one's out. To satisfy this, we are touching 1, 2, 3. So one of them has to be here, and only one. And so to satisfy this 3, one of them has to be this. So then that gets rid of this and these. There's a second one here, and there is a second one here. So this sphere here eliminates these 2. What's the next part? The next part is this 2 here. Yeah, because of that, it's only touching 2. So those are in. This 1 then can eliminate these. This 2 then includes that, which then satisfies this, and this. And this one, is it satisfied? Not yet, because we have to include this one. There we go. This 1 then gets rid of that. This 0 gets rid of that. This 2 includes that one. This 3 tells me, because there has to be 1 between these 2, and since it's already touching 2, it tells me all the rest of these are out. They're not part of the pattern. This 2 gets rid of this one. This 2 1 includes this one. This 2 includes this one. This 2 non-consecutive tells us that the solution has to be here, because that's the only solution for 2 non-consecutive touching 3. Well, they're touching 3 in that way. This 2 gets rid of this. This 6 now, I believe, comes into play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This 8, I don't believe comes into play, because while we know there's 1 here, we don't know which one. There's 7 already marked, so there's 1 more here. That there's also 1 between these 2, so we don't know if there's overlap there. But then there's 1 here too. So if we know there's 1 here, and we know there's 1 here, and we don't need to know anything else for that. That just means this one and this one eliminates this, and this. This 0 then gets rid of that. This 1 then includes that one. This one also gets rid of that. So we've satisfied this 8. But what's going on here? Have we finally come to a puzzle that clearly, unquestionably requires a guess? No, we haven't. Because this 2 tells us right here that that's the last mine. But if you don't see that, if you somehow clicked it off and you can barely see it, then it needs to like change or have an X through it or something. Change colors or something. Something where you still see it but you can recognize. And then if you see it and you can recognize it, then that doesn't really get rid of it and hide it. So I don't know really what you need to do there. Probably just have the game have multiple options. One where it would change color, one where it would put a big X through it, one where it hides it completely. But yeah, some increasing frustration with the difficulty of these puzzles. Anywho, we're 53% done. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.